My dad added restrictions to my web browser but I moved out over a year ago. So I'm 19 with my own apartment. I'm chilling at home and decide to go on XVIDS, which is nothing new. I type in the website and a page comes up saying that the website was restricted by my mobile line. Meaning my dad checks my search history through T-Mobile, we're on a family plan, saw something he didn't like, and fucking restricted the website. I'm embarrassed and feel violated. Even after I move out of the house he's found some way to restrict me. Sounds pathetic but he has a history of invading my privacy and for me, this completely crosses the line. He often makes sly comments about knowing more about mine and my sister's lives than we think he does and often proves that that's true. I also pay my own phone bill lol. How would you feel ab this and how would you react? Get your own plan. You're on a family plan then, I assume. Get your own plan. Until you do, he can unfortunately look at and restrict whatever he wants to. I'd call him up and let him know you're going to put him in one of those locked nursing home wards when he gets older. If he asks why, just let him know you know more about his life than he thinks you do, and hang up. Nah homie, get your own plan. Most of the time you can just accept billing responsibility and your line will be moved to your own account. It's his plan, so he gets to block and spy on it. Since you're paying your own bill, get your own plan. Added bonus, it'll help you build credit so long as it's paid off every month. Time to root out all the ways he's keeping tabs on your life and set some firm boundaries. Lol, get your own phone plan bro. You're in his plan. It's annoying but he can do whatever he wants because you're on that plan and because of that he has access to do the blocking. It's not fair but you're an adult and live on your own so get your own plan. He doesn't and can't check your history. The feature you're describing is a feature available through T-Mobile called WebGuard. It's just a basic and frankly pretty dumb web filter. You can get around it by just using a third-party browser or connecting to your Wi-Fi when browsing. Or connecting to a secured site. That's fucking creepy. Get your own plan immediately. You're 19 years old and live alone. Your dad can't control your sex life anymore, and it's disgusting that he even wants to. Wait, I thought phone lines could only show phone and text history, it shows browser history too. VPN, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Your dad is no agent. He's violating your privacy and that's totally wrong. Try if you can get an individual plan and invest on an antivirus and a VPN. I would feel passed off and go and get my own phone plan ASAP. I'd be pissed AF, and creeped out, and all sorts of cringe. In addition to getting off the family plan, which I suspect is already in your to-do list, make sure your sisters and others on the family plan know he's doing this. Every time you feel cringe, remind yourself that he's the weird creepy one who should be cringing, not you. Use a VPN to get past the block. Pay your own bills, woman shrugging. Get your own plan. It's completely fair, his plan, his rules. Prepare yourself. This is one of many instances in life where someone will expect you to behave in a certain way, and follow their rules. Welcome to adulthood. I would assume that this was happening if he is still paying for your plan. Get your own plan. Get your own plan, change passwords and device access for anything, and if he blows up at you, ignore him. He's looking for control and responding gives that to him. He can't do anything if you don't say anything. How would you feel ab this and how would you react? I would get my own plan, not say a word but wait for his reaction. If you aren't paying for it you can't complain. Get good, get her own plan. Get your own phone plan and put your dad on an information diet. VPN. If you're old enough to move out and have your own place, you're old enough to have your own cell phone plan. Well, as it's been putting multiple times, get your own phone plan. Afterwards saying is you have issues standing up to him as pointed out in the previous comment. I'd suggest just not giving him any specific information about how you're doing outside of generic stuff. Dad, how was work? You, good. Dad, what did you do today? You, nothing. Dad, why'd you get your own phone plan? You, just cause. Poor examples I know but you get the general idea. You are essentially putting him on an information diet. He no longer will know anything you don't allow him to know. I'd also suggest not leaving any electronics unattended in his vicinity just in case. I would stop using that phone and get my own. Time to Google family sex fetish and all its variations. Would VPNs help in this situation? Although at that point, get your own phone plan, it might be comparable cost-wise. Oh, and how would I feel? I'm in my 30s and still use incognito for porn on my own laptop, just because I don't want the link history to show up every time I open my browser. Get a phone plan with your sisters. That way you all have privacy to search what you want. If you're on Reddit posting on that internet, you can look at the not safe for work Reddits. I would get my own cell phone plan. I read online that your internet history does not appear on your phone bill. Is that even possible? LMAO, if you're still on his plan, then you still have to abide by his rules as long as you use it. Get your own plan, lol. Why is this even a question? Get your own plan and warn your siblings. You're 19, none of his business. Get your own plan, or if that is too expensive, or any other reason, then make your history say VPN. Most popular VPNs work on computer and mobile. You're on his plan and he presumably pays for it, and he doesn't want his money to enable you to jack off. Seems legit. Get your own plan. Living on your own means nothing. It's his plan. Your dad needs to mind his own business. Can you call the mobile company, provide proof of age and have them remove the restrictions? If not, it's worth the extra fee to have your own account. Tell dad you're off the family plan and to mind his own damn business. You're an adult and he's a nosy snoop with control issues. The only person who should be embarrassed in this scenario is him. Pay for your own cell plan on your own account. If you can't, then guess what? Honestly, I can't say you're violated because you're an adult with your own space making your own way and yet you choose to use a phone that is not your own. Therefore, you don't really have anything to feel violated about. And #X200B. If you want to have your privacy on your mobile device, you can do one of one things. 1. Get your own plan. You should get your own phone internet plan. Tell your sister. And then call out your dad as the creepy peeping Tom that he is. Even children have the right to privacy. It's a basic human right. By international law. And to violate the privacy of an adult, that he have no authority or responsibility over, is just crazy. Get a new phone plan. Also change banks, because any account you have is probably one you got as a minor and he's probably on their account there watching your purchases. Check your computer for keyloggers or anything. Change all your passwords. Give your sister a heads up so you can coordinate your emancipation together. I would search, how to block dad for violating my privacy. Get your own plan. You're already paying for it. But before you do a bunch of searches and pull up a ton of websites for nursing homes for your dad. Remove anything he has that he can control you with. Tell him, before or after, that if he wants to continue to have any contact with you he needs to cut the shit. Try to get your sisters to do the same so you can present a united front and he risks losing his whole family over this. It shouldn't be hard to convince them. They likely have it worse. I'd add changing most if not all your passwords to the rest of the comments. If he says something like he knows more about you than you know, that sounds highly concerning. Lot of inexpensive plans out there. Cut loose and get your own. Bro, check out Google Fi plans for 3 people. Get your sisters on it too. Go to T-Mobile and ask them to separate your line onto your own plan. It'll cost a few bucks a month more, but no more daddy.